Hey guys, Luton here, back with some more Star Citizen, and today we're on the Vanduul Swarm mission. This is part of the new Arena Commander Dogfighting module. And right in here we've got some gameplay. You can see I'm scanning for targets using my radar systems, trying to find and locate those enemy ships. And once you've located those ships, you're basically using your lock-on features. By this you see it's located the target, and that green square appearing shows I've got the designated area to engage the target with my weapon systems. Now we've obviously got, you can see on the left hand side, the overview of the ship. This is showing basically your position and control, as well as the weapons available to you. You can see we've got the two Mantis cannons, as well as the Bulldog repeater. The repeater is the blue cannon, the Mantis are the two sort of assault cannon styles coming up from the wings there, the orange fire. Now this is the broken moon setting environment, and you can see it's a little bit different to the Dying Star one. We've basically got this planet here and lots of shattered asteroids all around. What appear to be kind of mining equipment as well, powering down into the planet itself. It reminds you very much of J.J. Abrams' kind of Star Trek style environments. I think what's most exciting so far about the dogfighting module is the kind of taster, it's kind of anticipation, showing you what this game can do at such an early stage. This is really pre-alpha stuff, and even Chris Roberts had said, you know, this is earlier than they really wanted to show anybody, but everyone's sort of excitement about the game was so much they wanted to put something out there. So fantastic of them, you know, within this open development already, for them to be putting this out here. And here we are, we can see some different views panning around. I wanted to try and give you guys a bit of a feel. I've cleared the first wave there and we're going into the second one. Now this is only, again, a mild taste of what the actual combat is going to be like. Imagine, you know, 10, 20 times more ships than we're fighting here, all different sides, all different classes, all different loadouts. The customization for your ships is going to be very, very high indeed. You're going to be able to customize your weapons, you're going to be able to customize the power nodes, how those things function. There's going to be so much that you can do with this game, and they're really, really pushing that hard, as well as the ships themselves. They're going to have a lot of different varieties of ships, whether they're transport ships like the Constellation, exploration ships, or combat ships like this, the Hornet. And again, with the Hornet, its customization in terms of weapon loadouts is very, very high. There's many more weapons that you can actually rack onto this thing, and this is just actually kind of like a default basic loadout. So it's going to be very exciting when that comes along, and as this develops from this point on, it's only going to expand. So they're just going to continue to add and refine more and more and more things into the game. And just to give you an idea about how this open development is actually functioning right now, I mean, they have already released a ton of patch notes from the first day, with things saying, we're going to fix this, we're going to fix this. You can see, for example, one of the things that I noticed first of all is that the controller joystick that the pilot has right here, it's a little bit clunky. You know, he's sort of moving it around and it's quite jerky. It's not a smooth motion. It doesn't quite 100% replicate what's happening, and they've already said that they're going to address that. That's one of the things obviously people have noticed straight away. You would, it's right in front of you, and they're going to address that issue. So it's great. You know, this is the kind of thing you need when you're having an open development, is to have that kind of immediate feedback, saying the first day when people notice things, yeah, we're going to fix that, we're going to fix that. They're giving people answers that they want to hear. One thing that I was talking about within the clan today, within Imperium, was a lot of people were complaining a little bit about how it was feeling a bit arcadey. Now, this is an interesting time to bring this up, because obviously we're early in development right now, and this is the kind of time where these sort of things can be changed if people are vocal enough about that. And one of the things people were talking about was, you can see as we're actually entering combat here, when I get those kills or damages, it's popping up in the screen, you know, 50 damage, 100 damage, enemy taken down. And some people had already vocalized that they're not too happy about that. It's kind of a little bit arcadey, sort of popping up like, yeah, good job, and it's just, it detracts a little from the kind of, yeah, there we are, see, coming up right like that, and it sort of takes away from that immersion. And I have to say, I kind of agree. Also, similarly, some of the HUD you can see right here, off to the left hand side there, my overview, or on the right hand side, the kind of ship that you're locking right now. And some people were saying, again, the HUD, it's a little bit invasive, it takes up a lot of the screen. You can see right here within the Hornet, my peripheral vision is not fantastic from inside the cockpit, and they actively encourage people to fly within the cockpit itself, but you actually can't see that well. Different ships like the 300, you know, it's a little bit different. You have a wider sort of open cockpit space, and therefore, you know, you have better visibility. Now, obviously, this game is replicating a lot of things quite realistically, like the Newtonian physics, the way the ship can move and turn. You've got all the thrusters going on, which have independent vectors controlling the ship. You obviously have your decoupling and strafing that you can move around, roll the ship, turn upside down, spin on the fly, engage targets. all of that stuff really positive, really fantastic. And so therefore you start to kind of question, okay, well, how realistic, how far are they going to push this game? There's a lot more to talk about with this game, guys, but again, just a first taster, a first look at what this is shaping up to be, and so far I'm very excited for it indeed. I'm going to start doing a Q&A series about Star Citizen as we roll on through the months, so if you have questions about Star Citizen, you want to hear my opinion from them or just technical questions, drop them in the comments below. I'll try and do my best to find them or give you an opinion back on those. But as I say, a lot more stuff to come with Star Citizen. I'm going to be discussing around some of the different classes, roles you can play within the game, the kind of stuff you might expect. But as always, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, drop a little like. If you want to support me and my channel, it helps me out so much, and drop a comment as always. Try and get that discussion happening right there. Thanks for watching as always, guys. I'll see you next time for more Star Citizen.